In the quiet town of Van Meter, Iowa, the year 1903 marked the beginning of an extraordinary mystery that still captivates imaginations today. Known as the Van Meter Visitor, this creature quickly became the subject of whispered conversations and fearful glances. The enigma surrounding the visitor is not just about what it was, but also about how it challenged the very fabric of a small, tight-knit community.
Things you only talk about at the back of the cave.
The intrigue began on a cool autumn night, forever altering the town's history and leaving a legacy of wonder and skepticism. Residents of Van Meter were accustomed to the predictable rhythms of rural life. The sudden appearance of the Van Meter visitor shattered this tranquility, sparking curiosity and fear. The creature, described as part bat, part man, and entirely mysterious, stirred imaginations and sowed seeds of doubt about what was truly known about the world. It is this blend of fear and fascination that has kept the story alive for over a century, inviting new generations to explore its mysteries. The Van Meter visitor is more than just a tale of an unidentified creature. It is a story of human reaction to the unknown. The people of Van Meter were thrust into an unexpected adventure, their courage and resourcefulness tested in ways they could never have anticipated. As the legend grew, so did the intrigue, drawing in those who love a good mystery and those who seek answers to the unexplained. The allure of the Van Meter visitor lies not just in the creature itself, but in the way it brought a community together. It is a story that highlights the power of shared experiences and the enduring nature of folklore. As we delve into the events of that fateful year, we uncover a tale that is as much about human nature as it is about a mysterious creature from the shadows. In the early 1900s, Van Meter was a small, burgeoning town nestled in the heart of Iowa. With a population of just a few hundred, it was a community where everyone knew each other, and life was dictated by the seasons and the land. The town was a quintessential example of small-town America, where hard-working families thrived on agriculture and local businesses. The streets of Van Meter were lined with modest homes, a general store, and a handful of other essential establishments. The town's social life revolved around community events, church gatherings, and the occasional town meeting. It was a place where news traveled fast, and everyone had a role to play in the collective well-being of the community. This close-knit atmosphere made the arrival of the Van Meter visitor all the more shocking and significant. The early 1900s were a time of change and progress in America, but Van Meter retained its rural charm and simplicity. The advent of new technologies and the expansion of the railroad brought new opportunities, yet the town remained largely untouched by the rapid industrialization seen in larger cities. This isolation from the hustle and bustle of urban life made the mysterious events of 1903 even more unsettling for its residents. Van Meter's serene and predictable environment provided the perfect backdrop for the extraordinary events that were about to unfold. The town's historical context adds depth to the story of the Van Meter visitor, highlighting the stark contrast between everyday life and the bizarre occurrences that would soon captivate the town and beyond. The tale of the Van Meter visitor began on a crisp autumn night in 1903, when a local resident named U.G. Griffith first encountered the creature. As Griffith made his way home from work, he noticed a strange light emanating from a rooftop. Intrigued and alarmed, he cautiously approached, only to be met with a sight that would haunt him for the rest of his days. Griffith described seeing a large, winged creature perched atop the building. The creature emitted an eerie glow from a singular horn on its head, casting an otherworldly light across the street. As Griffith stood frozen in disbelief, the creature unfurled its massive wings and took flight, vanishing into the night. This encounter set off a series of events that would soon engulf the entire town in fear and fascination. Word of Griffith's encounter spread quickly, and skepticism mixed with curiosity as townsfolk debated the validity of his claims. Some dismissed it as a figment of imagination or a trick of the light, while others believed Griffith had indeed witnessed something extraordinary. This initial sighting laid the groundwork for the unfolding drama, setting the stage for what would become a series of strange and terrifying events. The first encounter with the Van Meter visitor was a turning point for the town, marking the beginning of a collective journey into the unknown. It ignited a sense of wonder and apprehension, as the once quiet town found itself at the center of a mystery that defied explanation. The stage was set for a tale that would endure for generations, captivating those who dared to explore its depths. Describing the Van Meter visitor was no easy task for those who encountered it. Witnesses consistently reported a creature unlike anything they had ever seen, combining elements of both the natural and the fantastical. It was said to stand nearly 8 feet tall, with a body that appeared both robust and agile, reminiscent of a prehistoric being. One of the most striking features of the visitor was its massive leathery wings, which spanned an impressive width. These wings allowed it to soar silently through the night, evoking a sense of awe and terror in those who beheld it. The creature's flight capabilities were a source of much speculation, as it moved with an efficiency that suggested both intelligence and purpose. Perhaps the most peculiar attribute of the Van Meter visitor was the glowing horn protruding from its forehead. This luminescent appendage cast a ghostly light, illuminating its path and adding an element of the supernatural to its already eerie presence. Witnesses reported that the horn emitted a bright beam, capable of cutting through the darkness with ease. The creature's abilities extended beyond its physical appearance. It was said to possess an uncanny ability to vanish without a trace, leaving behind only the echoes of its haunting cries. This enigmatic combination of features and abilities fueled speculation about the visitor's origins, as townsfolk grappled with the implications of such a creature existing in their midst. The initial encounter was only the beginning, as the Van Meter visitor continued to make its presence known over several harrowing nights. Each subsequent sighting added to the growing sense of unease as more residents came face to face with the mysterious creature. These encounters were marked by a mix of fear, wonder, and disbelief, as the town struggled to comprehend the reality of what they were witnessing. On the second night, Dr. Alcott, a respected local physician, encountered the creature near his office. Awakened by strange noises, he armed himself and ventured outside, only to find the visitor perched on a telephone pole. His attempts to shoot the creature were in vain, as it emitted a blinding light from its horn and swiftly flew away. This incident further validated the claims of earlier witnesses and intensified the town's growing alarm. As the sightings continued, the creature seemed to delight in evading capture, appearing at various locations around town. Each new encounter added to the lore of the Van Meter visitor, as stories of its appearances spread like wildfire. The creature's apparent invulnerability to gunfire and its ability to vanish without a trace only added to the fear and fascination. The series of sightings culminated in a collective sense of dread among the townsfolk. The Van Meter visitor had become a fixture in their lives, a looming presence that challenged their understanding of the natural world. As each night passed without resolution, the mystery deepened, leaving the town on edge and desperate for answers. Faced with the continued presence of the Van Meter visitor, the residents of Van Meter took action. Determined to protect their town and uncover the truth, they organized search parties to track down the elusive creature. Armed with rifles and lanterns, these groups patrolled the streets at night, hoping to catch a glimpse of the visitor and put an end to the mystery. Despite their best efforts, the search parties found themselves at a disadvantage. The creature's ability to disappear into the shadows and its apparent immunity to gunfire made it an elusive target. Frustration grew as each night passed without success, leaving the townsfolk feeling increasingly helpless against the unknown. In addition to physical searches, the town's residents explored other strategies to deal with the visitor. Some proposed setting traps, while others suggested luring the creature with light or food. These discussions highlighted the community's resourcefulness and determination as they sought to protect their homes and families from the perceived threat. The search for the Van Meter visitor became a unifying force for the town as residents came together to face a common challenge. Despite their fear and uncertainty, they demonstrated resilience and solidarity in the face of the unknown. This collective effort would become a defining aspect of the Van Meter visitor legend, showcasing the strength of community in times of crisis. As the sightings of the Van Meter visitor continued, the town's residents began to collect and analyze evidence in an attempt to understand the creature's origins and purpose. Footprints, strange markings, and reports of unusual sounds all contributed to the growing body of evidence. These clues, while intriguing, only deepened the mystery and fueled further speculation. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence was a series of large, three-toed footprints found near the site of one of the sightings. These tracks, unlike anything seen before, provided tangible proof of the creature's existence. Despite the excitement surrounding this discovery, the footprints raised more questions than answers, as no known animal could account for their size and shape. In the aftermath of the sightings, the town of Van Meter found itself forever changed. The events of 1903 left an indelible mark on the community, as residents grappled with the implications of their encounters. For some, the experience reinforced their belief in the supernatural, while others sought rational explanations for the bizarre occurrences. The legacy of the Van Meter visitor continues to this day, as the story has become an integral part of the town's history and identity. The evidence left behind serves as a reminder of the mystery that once captivated the community, inviting both locals and visitors to ponder the possibilities of the unknown. The Van Meter visitor remains a symbol of the enduring power of folklore and the human fascination with the unexplained. The story of the Van Meter visitor is more than just a tale of a mysterious creature. It is a reflection of the human spirit and our innate curiosity about the unknown. Over a century later, the legend continues to capture the imagination of those who hear it, drawing in skeptics and believers alike. The enduring mystery of the Van Meter visitor serves as a testament to the power of storytelling and the allure of the unexplained. The impact of the Van Meter visitor on the town has been profound, shaping its identity and leaving a lasting legacy. The story has become a cherished part of the town's folklore, celebrated through local festivals and events that honor the mystery and the community's resilience. The legend has also attracted researchers and enthusiasts from around the world, eager to explore the story and uncover its secrets. For the residents of Van Meter, the visitor is a reminder of the strength and unity that can emerge in the face of adversity. The events of 1903 brought the community together, fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose that endures to this day. The story of the Van Meter visitor is a testament to the power of community and the enduring nature of human curiosity. As we reflect on the mystery of the Van Meter visitor, we are reminded of the countless enigmas that continue to captivate and challenge us. The story invites us to embrace the unknown, to seek out the extraordinary, and to celebrate the rich tapestry of human experience. In the end, the Van Meter visitor is more than just a creature from the shadows. It is a symbol of the wonder and possibility that lies within us all.